Alright, so here's what's going on with this thing. I managed to get the bushing, that stainless steel bushing, man, that was so cool. I've never seen one of those. So it didn't really help. The original nylon bushing was still pretty good. It had a little bit of a flat spot on it. But the problem was coming around to start position. See, now I'm hitting this rod. And it should stop there. Then when you go up into forward, it goes past and stops there. Back into neutral, hits, and then reverse, it stops. So the problem was the rod. The original rod that was in there, the aluminum one, was a little bit out of shape. And I actually tried to bend it a couple times. And it didn't really help. So I dug around, I found this one, which is solid brass. Thing weight, it's like a gold frickin' bar. Then the other problem is this is just too loose. And it's floating. Just like on the 74-25. Man, it's hard to breathe out here. I'm not kidding you. It is stifling. We will go from all that rain and crap to this dead heat. Anyway, so I'm going to pull the plate off and do my little trick with the brass mount. Because what happens over time is they get pulled upwards, and there's, you know, even though you can't move this thing, it's still riding too high. It's hard to explain. There's a little bit about it on Leroy's Ramblings, if you ever been there. That's where I learned everything back in the day. I don't even remember watching videos back then. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. That was a double sneezer. Anyway, let me get this thing off and go from there. So like I was saying, these brass mounts, it's soft material. Then it screws into this retaining ring. And then that gets pulled up. And between the ring and the plate, it spins. So what I do is I come along like north, south, east, west, whatever way it is. I used to bang these things around, tap them down all the way. And that really messed them up. So I figured these 4 points work. And it's just bringing it down a little bit, dipping it. And if it's too much, you could just get up under there and pull it up a little bit. But when this thing's running, this plate needs to be, you know, can't be floating all over the place. We'll go with south. And I mean, it's real soft, so you don't have to do it hard. Come on now. That's probably all it needs. You may have to do it a couple times to get it right. Oops. And you could do more, you know. But the trick with this is I know right where I hit it because it leaves a mark. So if I got to come back and straighten it out, I used to tap it all the way around. Then I have to take the whole thing off, turn it upside down, smack it back down on a level surface. And it got to be a real pain in the butt that way. So let's get this thing back on. And that's all you can do is take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, test, test, test. Snug them all down and then go around, tighten them up. You'll be able to feel the difference in the throttle handle. Should be a little tighter. That was the same thing that was happening on the 74. Every time I pull it, the magnets were pulling this thing around, pulling the throttle handle back down. I'm like, man, big pain in the butt. But back to Leroy's, everything I learned there, and it, you know, He's got more stuff on there since the last time I was on there. But all you need is whatever it says on that 15 horse. It goes for all these small motors. You know, it's all the same crap. Do the same crap. There's a few little things different, but not much. I mean, say, you know, take a 15 horse, tune it up, then do a 25. It's the same damn thing. Now, let's see. Now, see, I can't even turn it now. Make sure I'm not hooked up, bound up on anything. So you see the difference with just those few taps. Look, it's stiff as a board now. Holy mackerel. It's ridiculous. Look. And I'll show you. I'll loosen the screws up. Loosening the plate. The retainer, I should say. See there? Just from those 4 tiny taps. So then you can either take it apart and try and bend those 4 spots up a little bit, or cheat. Tighten these babies down. Alright, so there again, stiff as a board. We get the bigger screwdriver. So this is one way, you know, where the 4 points were. So I'm going to get under here and try to lift this thing up a little bit. So I'm really, in reality, these 2 screws up front here pulling up on the brass. So get over here, give it a little bit. It's hard to find a spot sometimes, and that brass is soft. You don't have to do it real hard. Come back here to this point. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take it out here much longer. Woof. Find me a spot. Now, too, if you do take it off, you can see where you hit it because it kind of goes, you know, in that spot. There might be one that's just a little deeper than the other ones. So it makes it a little easier to straighten out. Okay, so it's starting to move now. But you see how tight it is? This thing's not going to float. It's not going to go anywhere. The magnets aren't that strong, can't pull it. So you just keep going around and around until you get it where you want it. And good to go. Whew. Can't do it, boys and girls. Going in. Alright, so you get this thing squared away today. I still gotta pry it up a little bit. Look, it feels like it's moving a little easier than it did yesterday. You don't want it real super stiff because then it will wear all these damn gears out. But you don't want it slopped. So a couple of more pries up under it should do it. Hee 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 hee. Oh, I got a bigger screwdriver too. Not that that matters, but so I shouldn't have to do it too much here. Like I said, one of those, 2 of them may be a little deeper than the other 2. So if you pull this off, you can look at it and see. Or you can just go around like this. And like I said, if you get too much, then you gotta start over. That feels pretty good. I can tell you right now, it's not going anywhere. So when I come up and start position, pull this thing, it's not going to pull around by the flywheel magnet. And when it's running and idling, it's not going to drift back down or up or whatever. And it was all over the place that day. I was embarrassed. But since that one first run I did that week, I had it on the boat and dialed it all in, and I still knew it wasn't completely done. It needed some work. But I hadn't touched it since. I got on this thing instead. I can go around it one more time, I think. Should be alright. Actually, let's see. Oh! Almost up full throttle. A little bit more to go here. Right there is full. See, it's stuck up there, so I'll leave it up there and give it a couple pulls. For some reason, something right here is telling me something. There it is. Full throttle. A little stiff at the end. Boom. I'll take it. Well, you'd be surprised how far this nut keeps screwing down. There we go. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like I see it get hot. Yeah, I got another late starts. I was like, I gotta get out there early before it gets too hot. And screwing around on that damn computer. It was all that stuff I shot yesterday on this with the background noise, the ACs, and just, trying to edit that out and clean it up, and finally got it halfway decent. Oh yeah, she feels good. Let's see if she moves. This thing, not crazy about. She ain't going nowhere. Nope, ain't going nowhere now. Alright, so all I gotta do is get the carb clean, get that back on. It's been soaking. And fill up the tank, give her a test run. And the O-rings came in for Erica's outboard, and it's Labor Day weekend. It's my birthday, and we got a washout for the weekend, they're saying, for the weather, although Labor Day isn't till Monday. So that's what I say, when you work outside, you got to deal with all the crap. I'm just going to give this thing a quick fire. I don't think I'm going to let it run for a long time. I just checked the radar. It's coming this way. I need to move that pin down so this thing sits more level. When it sits like this, it's hard for that gas to get going in there. I was going to put the electric start on here, but it's not too bad to pull. I don't like that. Come on. Oh, I got the plug wires off. Felt like it was pulling gas pretty easy. All right, let's do this real quick. Yeah, see, it's pouring out the front of the car. It's just leaning this way. All right, take two. Let me take these frickin' plugs out and try to adjust that pin. I'm probably not even going to have time to do all that. Wow, the sun's shining. Oh, look at it. It's loose as a goose. I thought they were still in there tight. Yeah, I could feel a couple of splatters, unless it was just the wind going by. I wonder if I have another head in there. These, nah, I think that's just the wind. Ah, they look kind of wet. These threads are crappy. Oil leaks through. All right, let me try to get this pin out. Good thing I cut a little section in here. I'd never get that thing out. Yeah, that's a little better. That's as far as it's going to go. Look at this. Loose. Loose as a goose. My biggest problem is I'm not pulling it like a man. I'm pulling it like a little girl. Still on start position. Yeah, it's juiced up. Maybe I should do a quick spark check. See if I can see that. This thing's going to be bouncing all over the place. Yeah. Wow, that was lit up. No problem there. Let's try this other wire. For barely pulling it, that was a pretty good spark. Boy, I just put a big bruise on me. That's the other problem too, man. You know, you get old when all you gotta do is this, and you get bruised. It's horrible. It's horrible. Every day I got new purple bruises all over me. Like, man, got the old people skin. Oh yeah, did you see that? Did that show up? Man, that was bright white. We got the spark. Whoa. I knew that was happening. Try it again. Damn, man, come on. That carburetor's full of gas. It's still leaning this way a little bit. Still at start position, nothing is moving. It's pulling an awful lot of gas. I mean, there's a big puddle right there. Drain backwards, not forwards. That's part of the problem. This thing was, every time I try to start outboard, it's not level or leaning forward. Pain in the butt. You know what? I didn't even set this damn butterfly yet. Hey, it should be open a little bit more. Dang it! Now that it's not all over the place, should start to open right there. It's not even moving. It is moving a little bit. Yeah, it looks better now. Let's try that. Then this is really the last time. Oh, it's ripping my finger off. Come on, baby, you're there. I need to open it a little bit more. That's what I'm saying about this crappy ass linkage. It's a pain in the butt. Oh, this linkage was falling out too. I forgot to snap that piece in. Get in there, you. Now let's see what's going on. It looks good. Let's try it again. One and a half. We'll get you started, I hope. Still needs to be adjusted a little bit more. Whew. It's coming right over there. It's getting dark. We're almost there. Just a slight adjustment. Open this thing up a little bit more. Should be good to go. Miss all those stupid little things. But it's not all over the place like it was. Everything should be good to go. Dial her in. Even get the boat out there if I can. Run her on the boat again. And maybe he can even bring his boat over here and we'll run it on his boat. I think he said it was like a 10-foot John. This thing will haul balls on that. All right, baby. That's going to do it for this old outboard. Big Sunday show. Hoo 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 hoo.
Don't forget to subscribe.